Alright, so welcome to my first attempt at doing a video for my pre-algebra class. I don't know exactly how this is going to work, so I'm just going to do my best on this first one and expect them hopefully to get better as we continue. So this first video is going to be on the subject of the order of operations. Okay? And most of you guys should have learned a pretty fancy little trick to remember in this thing called PEMDAS. Okay, sometimes, or you may have also called it, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, this is the way to remember what you do when you come across a problem. What do you do first? Okay, do you do multiplication? Do you do addition? Do you do parentheses? Okay, PEMDAS, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, is a handy way of remembering what order to do your operations in. Okay, so that order is the P stands for parentheses, the E stands for exponents, the M for multiplication, the D for division, the A for addition, and the S stands for subtraction. Okay. Oops, probably should spell it right. Okay. So, we need, whenever we come across some sort of problem, okay, and it has multiple different types of operations in it, okay, we need to follow PEMDAS, okay? So every time we look at an equation or a mathematical statement, okay, the first thing we need to check is, are there parentheses? Okay, if there are, we need to do whatever in the parentheses. Then we need to move on to exponents, okay? Multiplication, division, so on, okay, until we finish solving the problem. So let's do a couple of examples. Okay, I'm going to adjust this real quick. Alright, so for example, let's say we have the equation 3 times 5 minus 7. Okay, so 3 times 5 minus 7. Okay, so what do we want to do first? Okay, PEMDAS, so the first, we want to use PEMDAS to figure this out. So P, that's parentheses. Are there any parentheses? No. Okay, we're good. E, are there any exponents? No. M, multiplication. Oh, we have multiplication, right? 3 times 5. So our first step is going to be doing 3 times 5, which is 15. Okay. Then carry down your 7. Look, keep things neat, right? Keep things lined up. Okay, then 15 minus 7. Okay, do we have anything else? This is all that's left to do, so that's our next step. 15 minus 7 gives us 8. Okay, so our answer is 8. Okay, let's try another one that's a little bit trickier. Let's do parentheses 2 plus 5 times 4 minus 1, close parentheses, exponent, okay, we're going to square, okay, divided by, let's say, 3. Okay, so to do this one, okay, let me adjust the camera so we can see it. Okay, we want to first we want to start with P, parentheses. Okay, we do have stuff in parentheses. Okay, so that means we need to do stuff in here. Okay, but what do we do first? Okay, do we add? Do we divide? Do we multiply? Do we subtract? Okay, we go back, once you look inside the parentheses to begin to solve it, we need to use PEMDAS again. Okay, what's the first thing that comes up inside the parentheses when we go through PEMDAS? Okay, addition is down here, multiplication is up here, subtraction is down here, so it's going to be multiplication. Okay, so our first step is to go inside the parentheses and do 5 times 4. That's 20. Okay. Then make sure to bring everything down exactly as it is. So 2 plus 20 minus 1. Okay, squared divided by 3. Okay. So, next step, okay, we're going to stay inside the parentheses, right? Parentheses comes first. Okay, addition comes next. Okay, so 22 minus 1. Okay, so 2 plus 20, 22 minus 1. Remember to bring everything down. Bring it exactly how it was. Divide by 3. Okay. Next, stay inside that parentheses. We get 21 squared divided by 3. Okay. Now we need to do 21 squared. Okay, that's going to be probably a little bit tricky, so let's work it out on the side here. Okay, 21 times 21. Okay, 1, 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, so we should get 441. Cool? So we do this, right? We do exponents before division. That's why we did that. So 441 divided by 3. Okay. 3 we know can go into 441. Okay. We know because 21 is a factor of 441. We also know it because, remember that trick we talked about? If you add the digits together for a number and they sum to a factor of 3, then, or a factor or a multiple of 3, then we know 3 can go into it. So 4 plus 4 plus 1 equals 9. 9 is a multiple of 3, so we know 3 is going to go in here evenly. Okay, so 441 divided by 3. Okay, 3 goes into 4 once. Be a 14. 3 goes into 14 4 times. Okay, that gives you a remainder of 2. 2 goes into 21 7 times. So our answer will be 147. Okay. If you didn't follow that, that's all right. The important thing is that you understood the steps we took following PEMDAS. So that's my first online lecture. I should be posting this pretty soon. I hope it helped. I hope it's good. If you have any comments or anything I can do to make this better, please let me know. Thank you very much, and remember, do some work.